Hello and welcome to episode 230 of I Am Geek. This is I Am Marvel and I am Ryan, joined by my brother Chris and our good pal, Adrian.
Heyo.
He's definitely my good
He's
pal.
my pal. He's my pal too.
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody's,
He's everybody's.
pal. Oh, boy.
Pal. Oh,
What it says on his business card. Everybody's pal.
Everybody's pal, except for Steve. Steve knows what he did.
What?
I don't know. That's what it says on your business card. You're everybody's pal except for Steve. And then in parentheses, it says Steve knows what he did.
It's a picture of Katrin pointing at Steve.
Yeah. I don't know who Steve is, though. Katrin, can you tell us who Steve is?
Nope.
We don't talk about Steve.
Or Bruno.
Anyways, this is I Am Marvel, so tonight we're going to be doing a lot of Marvel stuff. The main portion is we're going to be talking about Moon Knight that's coming out on the 30th of March on Disney Plus.
Yes.
Which
couple weeks away.
Yeah, which for majority of people, they're probably still asking, who's this Moon Knight?
I know I am.
Yeah. Is he like is he indecent? Is like moon people at night?
That's why Disney Plus has gone to the adult rating thing that you have to do now.
Because of Moon Knight.
Because of Moon Knight.
Yeah, I got a call from my wife the other day. She's home for spring break, and she's always home, but she was at home during the day during spring break, and she's like, "What do I do with this? It's asking me to pick mature or TV 14." I was like, "Pick mature," but I explained to her.
Did you say how old are you?
No. It's dangerous.
There's certain things I don't want you watching.
Yeah,
that's right. So I explained to her it was Marvel shows are now on Disney Plus. So.
And there's going to be a guy mooning at night.
And there's a guy mooning.
So. Which in the funny thing, in the comic books, he does do that.
Oh.
When he's in the military, he multiple times just like walks around naked, which gets him kicked out of the military. I don't think they're going to do that in the show, though. So that's maybe part of the why he's called Moon Knight. And then he just runs away in the comic books. He grabs his clothes and runs away. Yeah, when you read about this, which Chris, he's going to tell us all about it because
he's got it all.
He is our, smart Marvel guy.
Yeah, Katrin's got it all.
I got it on here on my phone.
When you read all about it, you're like, how the heck is this going to be on Disney Plus? Because he does some crazy stuff. And I think they're going to take a little different take on it than what they did in the comics. I think there's not going to be as many faces being ripped off.
Oh, really?
That's too bad.
Like that, yeah. Maybe since they have the mature rating now, maybe
exactly
he will rip a face off. We'll see.
Yep. We will see.
We will see. Anyways, but before we get to Moon Knight, a little news and a game, because today is what?
Today is St. Patrick's Day.
80.
Is that what they say?
Is that?
80.
Yeah, that's what the leprechauns say.
It's almost like the Swedish chef. Hordy.
Did you guys watch Darby O'Gill, The Little People today?
Every year, first thing in the morning.
Maybe I'll show that to the kids tomorrow. I heard it crashed Disney Plus because there's so many people watching Darby O'Gill and Little People for St. Patty's Day.
Could be.
That's a fun movie. I want to watch it again. We watched it as kids. Right? Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is.
Wait. Okay, we're taking a little side thing from Marvel for a second. You don't know what Darby O'Gill and the Little People?
I don't.
Is the movie?
It sounds very offensive, though.
No, it's it's on Disney Plus.
Leprechauns.
It's on Disney Plus. You need to watch it.
Okay.
This was a movie that I watched in my childhood a lot. I figured Chris had watched it too, because since we were brothers.
Oh, we've watched it. I remember watching it, and it's It actually has some really good special effects
Yeah.
in it
Well, good.
to make them look like small little leprechauns, where they do a lot of camera foreshortening stuff tricks, where everything's shot live. It's not comped in. Everything's shot live.
Yeah.
Darby is like further back, or they're further back, and he's closer to the screen to make them look smaller. But like when the camera goes into frame, then it makes them look like tiny little people.
Yeah, it's a very good movie. You need to watch it, Gator. You have
I
to
will.
you have to promise me. You will sit your family down and say, "Listen, we're having movie night."
Movie 9.
It's not even on the mature side of Disney Plus. It's
Well,
on
good.
the other side of Disney
Mhm.
Plus.
Can it be after we watch the Leprechaun movies?
No, this one's better.
It's our yearly
It's-
tradition to
the
watch
first-
the
Oh, it's-
horror movies.
oh,
The first one has Jennifer Aniston in it.
that's
so, I
true.
mean,
There you go.
Darby O'Gill has.
That sounds familiar now that you say that.
Darby O'Gill has
Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fred.
First, the Leprechaun movie, not Darby O'Gill.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah,
going to say,
Leprechaun
I was thinking
has
she was.
Jennifer Aniston in it.
Yeah,
She might not have been born yet when
no,
Darby
she
O'Gill
no.
was made.
It stars is it who's in Darby O'Gill? Is it
Well, there's Darby.
oh gosh.
Last name is O'Gill.
Yeah, O'Gill.
Mm.
Darby.
Oh, I'm looking right now. Oh,
O'Gill.
Sean Connery's in it. A young Sean Connery's in it.
Yeah, Albert Sharp plays
That's right.
Darby O'Gill.
Yeah.
You know Albert
I'm a
Sharp.
dog.
Sean Connery plays Michael McBride.
Mm-hmm.
A young Sean
Hmm.
Connery. I'm gonna watch this tomorrow with the kids. I'm gonna be listen kids. Have I got a movie for you?
Listen here.
And they're gonna start watching it and they're gonna be like, what is this? Can we watch Barbie now? And I'm gonna be like, no. My daughter started watching Barbie and it's
Oh, fun.
no.
No, it's American tradition. Barbie.
Anyways, okay, so Darby O'Gill, everybody's gonna watch that tomorrow.
Good.
We're gonna just watch it right now while we do this.
Oh,
Okay.
that's not what people came here for.
I don't know. Vance in the comments is saying it's a good movie. I think the
Okay.
first comment he put was not what he meant to put. And then he said, good movie.
I mean, I was like, man, I'm sorry.
Yeesh. Well, mad at you, Katrin, that you
Yeah, I
haven't watched
know.
it.
He's
How
very,
dare you talk about my movie?
very mad at you. Oh, Luck of the Irish is on there too. Yes, the basketball playing half leprechaun. Yep.
Hmm.
I remember that one too. That was a Disney Channel movie.
Sounds like it.
But the other one's better. Go with Darby O'Gill. Watch, we're all gonna watch it and then we're gonna be like, man, that didn't hold up very well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'll be fun. Okay, so it's St. Patty's Day, so we're gonna do a little Marvel St. Patrick's some kind of quiz. that
Quiz,
deals with
yes.
both of them.
So these are Marvel characters that happen to be Irish.
Okay. You want to do that first, or do you want to talk a little bit of Miss Marvel since the trailer released?
Whatever you want to do. We can do that. Let's do that.
Let's do the
Why
Miss,
not?
Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm reading comments. That's the bad part of it doing the live stream while we're recording because I like to read the comments and sometimes they make me laugh, and then sometimes they're offensive. But
Yeah.
those get deleted, but not
They
you,
do.
Vance.
Well, I did delete his comment.
Aw.
Kind of weird. I didn't want people to get the wrong idea.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like,
He was
Yeah.
trying to spell out fun.
yes, fun movie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and he did.
Or maybe he was talking to somebody else and he thought he was typing in there.
maybe
Like,
so. I don't know. Anyways, all right. So the Miss Marvel trailer dropped,
Yes.
and
boy, did it drop.
Yeah. That was the drop.
I'm
Big ol'-
trying. Listen, I'm sure it's going to be good. Okay, because Marvel hasn't failed me yet. But for me personally, what I saw in the trailer, I wasn't like, oh, I can't wait to watch this. That's just
Yeah.
me and me. I'm sure it's going to be good. Sure. It's going to be good. I know. I mean,
I thought it was for me. I thought it was a pretty good trailer. I want to watch it. I want to see it. The thing that got me about it was just like, oh, we're watching the end credits to Spider-Man: Homecoming.
maybe that's what it was.
It's
Well,
like,
yeah.
it's like they tried to like this worked for Spider-Man in high school. Let's take that and just do it to this as well. Like
Yeah.
it the tone of it and everything almost felt like a rip-off of Spider-Man
Yeah.
to me.
I think for
Yeah.
me, it was when they got to her powers and they were showing her powers, and I was just like, what? Like,
Like, yeah, that's not her.
that's not her powers. That's where I got confused and was like, what are they doing?
Well, they had to do it different
Yeah, I guess.
because in the comics she's an Inhuman,
Yeah.
which didn't work out for Marvel. When they tried to do the Inhumans
TV show?
it
Yeah.
actually went really bad. So I guess they're like, let's steer away as far as from that we can. But at the same time, it's like they changed her powers so much. Because really, like she calls them biggins, like she like stretches and like her hand
Biggins.
gets really big. That's what she says. She's
I
like,
know.
"And biggin."
That's why we have the mature rating too on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Sorry.
and I'm wondering if they changed that too to save on like VFX cost, because
Maybe.
to make someone look stretchy and like expanding their hands or whatever, they got to do it really well.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
they got to put money into that to make it look good. Otherwise, you'll get like Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Like a really cheaper version of Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
And
it just.
so,
I mean, I'm sure it'd be fine. It just didn't hit me like it was when I watched the trailer. I didn't leave the trailer going, I'm looking forward to this. You know, I was sort of like, oh, okay.
It felt more like a teenage Marvel show
Yeah.
to me than anything else. Like, I mean, I know Spider-Man essentially is that too, right?
Yeah,
some
but
ways,
it's more.
But it still
better.
feels more adult. This feels more like What's the movie that's or the show that was on the on CW that we kind of like Stargirl.
Yeah.
It feels like Stargirl to me.
Yeah, it feels like a
cheesy.
CW show.
And it feels like a CW show. I guess that's what it comes down to. And it's like, uh-oh.
This could go either way.
This could be bad.
Yeah, Vance was saying Eternal's tick. Yeah, is it like bracelets she puts on?
She does.
Yeah,
I was like, is that the 10 rings?
They haven't said, but yeah, it's more like probably like they're linking her to the Eternals more than likely, which that didn't do all that great either. So let's see how
that.
Anyway,
so we're not gonna bash it, but
well, we kind of did, but
I mean anymore.
that's all the bashing. But really, seriously, don't watch it.
I don't think it looks bad. It just it's not what I expect typically out of Marvel.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be good. I keep saying that, but I'll probably watch it because I watch all the Marvel stuff, and then that's the thing because there's so much Marvel stuff now, because there's so much Star Wars stuff now. I mean, all this stuff. One person is not going to like everything, and that's okay. Because somebody's going to really like Miss Marvel and it's going to hit on all the right notes for them, and somebody's not going to like it, and it's okay. But
same for Captain Marvel. There are people that like Captain Marvel, and there are people that are like,
and that's okay. We're not going to bash them for liking it. We're not going to say anything bad. It just may not be our cup of tea.
Yeah,
it's okay. That's what it's being an adult.
In the free country of United States of America.
Yeah. But because here's another thing, because we're talking about Moon Knight tonight. When the Moon Knight trailer hit, I was like, this is going to be fun. This is going to be cool. And then when the Miss Marvel trailer hit, I was like, and it's two different shows. It's two completely different shows.
It's the tone of it. I mean, Moon Knight it's very kind of like harkening back to Daredevil and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, Miss Marvel is like definitely like, hey, CW.
Yeah. Yeah. So
There
we'll
are
see.
some good CW shows, so we'll see.
I mean,
They
Flash.
always start good.
Yeah.
Stargirl has maintained.
I haven't watched much of season 2 because my DVR messed it all up, and every time I turn it on to watch it, it's like messed up. So I just
You gotta go to the
Yeah.
CW app. Just watch it on
but
there.
I shouldn't have to because we pay for the cable.
Well, you don't have to pay for the CW.
No, I'm just saying, like I shouldn't
Fine.
have to do that. Anyway, I'm sure we're gonna get a lot of hate for bashing the Miss Marvel
No.
trailer. But we're just bashing the
I think
trailer.
Stargirl might be on HBO Max now.
It's somewhere else. Like, is it on Netflix even? Because Netflix
It's
has some
somewhere.
CW shows. Yeah.
Maybe so.
It does. It stopped having them for a while. Because a lot of the Warner Brothers stuff has been going on to HBO Max.
Yeah.
Didn't
Maybe so.
somebody just bought them, right?
Yeah, Stargirl is on HBO Max.
There you go.
Both seasons.
Oh, well,
There
there
you
we go.
go.
Well, I've got that, which I've been watching. We're going all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. Our Flag Means Death. Started watching that
Yes.
on HBO Max. It is so funny. Catherine, you need
Good.
to watch that. I mean, your son,
Gentleman pirate.
your son should not watch that.
Oh, okay.
But you should watch it. It's funny. I mean, your wife. I mean, depends on if you want her to have a mature rating put on stuff.
It's from Taika Waititi.
Yes.
Although he did Thor Ragnarok, this is more along the lines of What We Do in the Shadows. In
Yeah.
terms of
It's so funny. Anyways, that's not Marvel, so I guess we can
Speaking of him, I just finished Free Guy the other day. I've been having to watch it in like
yes.
20-minute blips because of when I can watch it. And I finally finished it. And
It was
I love
fun.
that movie. It's
Yeah,
really
it was
good.
really fun.
It got a little too serious at the end. It was like, but it was good.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. All right, quiz time.
Quiz time. Do you
Quiz
want to do
time.
the shortened version probably because we're gonna
Oh.
lose people?
Whatever.
All right, here we go. We'll go quick. All right, because so this is in celebration of St. Patrick's Day 2022. There are Marvel characters that have Irish backgrounds. So we're going to be talking about 4 of them.
Okay.
So there's 4, and we'll refer to another one. But anyways, there are 4 that you'll be able to choose from in each of these questions. We'll make it easy. And those 4 are Banshee, Shamrock, Siren, and Irish Wolfhound. White Hound. Irish
Two
Wolfhound.
of them I don't know. So
Banshee.
This is perfect.
Banshee.
All
two
right.
I know.
Wait,
Two I don't know.
Shamrock.
Shamrock. I'll say it every time. Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm
Are
writing it
you
down.
looking them up?
All right, here we go.
No, I'm writing them down.
Don't look it up. Okay,
Irish
here we go.
Wolfhound. Is that what you said?
Irish Wolfhound.
This is
Yes.
a dog.
It is a dog. It is a type of dog, but this is also
What's the fourth
a
one?
character. So, all right, here you go. You ready?
Sure.
This Marvel character is a former Interpol agent and NYPD officer.
Oh.
Is it Banshee, Shamrock, Siren, or Irish Wolfhound? And you'll get to answer, and
Okay.
then we'll let you know.
Okay.
Read the question again.
Yep, this Marvel character is a former Interpol agent and NYPD officer.
Are any of these people female or are they all guys?
There are females. Yes, 2 of them
Yeah.
are females.
Oh, 2.
What's it? Is it Siren
and Shamrock?
Oh,
Shamrock.
That may give away some of the answers, but that's all right.
This one has female. No.
Police officer. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Irish Wolfhound.
All right.
This one.
Brian?
Was a police officer and a what?
And an Interpol agent. Spent a lot of time in New York. If that helps. I don't know about any of these. I looked these up today. These are correct answers.
Shamrock.
No,
I
you're both
didn't
wrong.
think.
It was Banshee.
Oh,
The
really?
original Banshee. I'll say.
I thought he was Interpol or something like that, but I couldn't remember him being an NYPD police officer.
Yeah, I couldn't
That's what
remember him being that.
I know. I
either.
thought that was funny. Yeah. All right. This Marvel character single-handedly fought off the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh.
Single-handedly.
Was the Banshee, Shamrock, Siren, or Irish
So
Wolfhound?
with one hand.
I can't say hound. I mean, just by themselves.
So Irish Wolfhound
one person.
probably has paws, right? Because it's a dog, so it couldn't fight off single-handedly.
I want to go with Shamrock. Shamrock Shake.
Oh gosh. Let's just make it interesting, and I'll go Siren.
You're both wrong again. It was Irish Wolfhound. He's known for his strength, his ability. It's not known how strong he is, but he is known to be stronger than Drax.
Ah.
I have no idea who that is. I just picture a dog. Picture a little Irish.
He has another name, but I can't say. I can't pronounce it.
I want them all on the team together, though.
Yeah. Okay. After the death of his wife, Maeve, this character joined the organization called Factor 3.
Okay, we've got a 50-50 chance here because 2 of these are women and 2 of these are men.
There you go. That's good. Yeah.
I'm going with Banshee.
All right.
I'm going with Banshee on that.
Yeah, I think it has to be Banshee, right? Yeah.
You're right. It is Banshee. All right.
We each got one point.
All right. This character was raised by Black Tom Cassidy. Was it Banshee, Shamrock, Siren, or Irish Wolfhound?
Okay. I've heard of Black Tom. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Huh.
I'll give you a hint. This character is a relative of the character in question.
That doesn't really help, actually.
And yeah.
Black
that
Tom.
doesn't help just because you wouldn't someone would
actually,
know it. It actually doesn't help because I know something about.
He's related to 2 characters in the list.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it doesn't help. It narrows it down to 50-50.
Oh.
Raised by Black Tom.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with Banshee. I don't know if I'm right on that.
I'm gonna go with who's the other one, Chris? That you think you?
What did I say?
Siren.
Oh, Ryan is correct.
Oh,
it is Siren.
Siren is Banshee's daughter.
Yes.
And
not to make things too confusing, Siren becomes known as Banshee later on after the original Banshee dies. So,
he's died several times. So
well, okay. All right. This character uses a spear in battle.
Spear?
This should be fairly easy.
Oh.
Because if you know anything about Banshee, or I'll say 2 of the characters.
Again, it just narrows it down to 50-50.
It narrows it down to 2, yes.
I want to go with Shamrock.
Spear. Like what kind of spear?
A spear. He also calls his
Irish Wolfhound.
Irish
Wolfhound.
The other one.
Chris said Shamrock. I said
I'll give it to Chris too because I gave away the It is Irish Wolfhound. He's from the 31st century or something like that.
Chris, we're like little leprechauns in that.
No, that's not right. How can he be from the 30th century? That's really weird. But anyways,
31st century?
No, that can't be right. It said something about. Anyways, it doesn't matter. The
future.
It really doesn't matter. The future, but it doesn't make any sense. Now that I think about it. But anyways, let's move on. This character is possessed by the souls of thousands of victims of wars.
What?
Right?
Wow. All the time?
That's how this character gets his or her strength.
I would go with Irish Wolfhound.
Yeah, I mean, you said he was really strong, so I'm guessing Irish Wolfhound.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's Shamrock.
That was my second guess, but I don't know who Shamrock is.
And here's the thing.
Except for the shake.
She calls it luck. So that power that she gets from these souls is called luck.
Sounds lucky.
And that may be a clue for later.
I've had her shake. Her milkshake does bring all the boys to the yard. I'll tell you that.
I can't have it anymore. I can't drink it.
Oh. All right. Marvel's Contest of Champions featured this character alongside Storm and the Collective Man in issue number 1, in fact, of the series.
Banshee, yeah. That was...
It is Shamrock, actually. Shamrock. Yeah. Who knew, right?
Not me.
All right. Here we go. This Irish character was a member of both X Factor and X Force.
Banshee.
I'm a Siren.
Chris is right with Siren.
Oh, I should have guessed Siren.
It is tied 3-3 now.
Yeah, it is.
All right, we're getting close to the end. I promise. There are two more questions. Three questions. Sorry.
We gotta leave it in a tie.
This one should be easy because of clues I've given, and that probably just gave the clue away. This character is able to survive subnuclear explosions.
Able to survive subnuclear.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds bad.
Go
Might need him in.
I'm gonna go with
him or her soon.
I'm going with the Hound.
Yeah, the Hound, because you said him.
All right, you're right. Yeah. You're right. It is Irish Wolfhound.
You might need him or her.
All right. Next one. Two of these characters have the ability to fly and incapacitate opponents with a sonic scream, but one of them also has the ability to teleport. Which one is it? Is it Banshee, Shamrock Siren, or Irish Wolfhound?
You don't want both of them? Wait, I'm confused.
So two of them can fly and incapacitate with the sonic scream.
Banshee and Siren, yeah.
But one of them can also teleport, like specifically teleport.
I want to go with Siren.
I've never heard of. Correct. I've never heard of Banshee teleporting.
Well, that's why it's.
No, I'm saying that's why I picked Siren. not
all right,
crispy. We're tied.
This is the last question. After breaking her foot because this is going to give this away, so you're going to both get this right. After breaking her foot because her luck ran out, this character started a new career as a hairstylist and became the most sought-after hairdresser in all of Europe.
Shamrock.
Yeah, that's right. So you died. You both.
Luck of the Irish, we tied.
Heidi.
So hope you learned something.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about Shamrock.
I didn't know
or Irish Wolf.
I learned a whole lot. And so this goes out to all the Irish out there and all the Irish Marvel characters. Hope you enjoyed it.
All four of them.
Well, there's 5. But I was looking up characters. I guess I just put Irish superheroes or something, and all of a sudden it came up with like Green Lantern. I was like, nope, that's not
the Hulk.
Well, that was our joke like, on our text, right? I was like, we could just talk about the Hulk, have questions about Hulk, But, and I tried to throw one in there, but I was like, nah, I don't want to mess with that.
Kermit the Frog.
We do have a question from YouTube from Kayla Bradshaw. It says, why is there only 4 people watching? I don't know, Kayla. Go call your friends and have them come watch now.
I got 5 people watching myself.
It's 5 now. Great. Yeah, bring them all in.
Yeah, I don't know where. I don't even see that question.
I just put it up on the screen.
No, I mean on the
on the YouTube.
The live chat. I don't see it.
And yes, Vance, The Boys Diabolical is intense. I have not watched them all, but
that's sweet.
Yeah, it's nuts.
There's probably only 5 people watching because it's St. Patty's Day.
They're all out
in
Green River and
Green River.
All right. Well, thanks for humoring me.
Yeah, no, it was
a little
fun.
quiz.
I liked your quiz. Did we win like a Shamrock Shake? Because Chris can't have it, so I shouldn't have it, but you can.
Where do you get Shamrock Shakes? I don't remember.
McDonald's.
Is that Arby's?
McDonald's.
Okay.
Arby's does have a mint shake.
Yeah, but it's not a Shamrock.
Not
shake.
a
Shamrock.
It's a sham.
It's not a Shamrock Shake.
Yeah. Well, if it's available in July at Comic Palooza, then I will buy you a Shamrock Shake.
Comic Palooza coming in July. Be there. Be square.
Whatever shape you want to be, you want to come as.
We will be there. Just a little advertisement for Comic Palooza. We don't know if we're invited yet, but we will be there. We may be standing outside.
Yes.
Just with the sign saying "Listen" or something, but we'll be there. In a hotel.
We have a hotel room. We'll be there.
Maybe if we have time. I don't know if we'll have time. Maybe I could take you to the pirate escape room.
Sorry, I had to laugh at a comment.
I'm not getting in the comments. What is going on?
All right.
I need to refresh or something. Let's do that.
I do have a surprise for when we go to Comic Palooza. I haven't told you all yet.
Oh.
The first time you're hearing this. You want me to tell you the surprise?
Sure.
So I splurged a little bit. It wasn't much. and we're gonna get access to the executive lounge for free breakfast and hors d'oeuvres at night.
Oh,
So-
nice.
Chris,
so-
it's another place where Cater
Ooh.
can be like, "Oh, excuse me,
Yes,
famous people,
you
can
can
you
have
get
that."
out of our way because we want to go this way."
Oh, there's one crab cake left. You're a famous person. You take it. You
But
take
don't
it.
talk to us, please.
Don't. We're not looking. Just take it.
It's an
So,
inside
I think
joke. That is cool, though.
that is cool. It wasn't
Yeah.
much more. I was like, why not? That might be our chance because that's
It'll-
where they'll be.
it'll-
They're probably.
It'll be just guys like us sitting around and be like, "Where's all the famous people?" And they're like, "Yeah, they don't come here."
But it's food at least. So we'll have breakfast and evening hors d'oeuvres on the house. Well,
In full Boba Fett
Included.
armor.
that'll be my birthday present to you guys
Aw.
or something.
Or something.
Well, I'll buy you breakfast one morning then.
And I'll get you hors d'oeuvres. I'll get you lunch. How about that? We'll go back to our
Sounds good.
best burger in Houston place.
Man.
Anyways.
All right.
All right. Well, it's been I'm Geek. No, I'm just kidding. We got more.
We got to talk Moon Knight.
We're gonna talk Moon Knight on this St. Patty's Day evening. Because he has nothing to do with Irish people or St. Patty's Day. I mean, he doesn't in the
Coming up
comics,
soon.
but I don't know. But it is coming out March 30th, so that's just a couple weeks away, and most people don't know who Moon Knight is. Some of us don't know who Moon Knight
I don't
is.
know.
And then some of us know a little more. So we thought we would dive
Some of us
in.
read about him tonight.
That's right. I did that too. Sort of.
I've known about him. And the one common misconception that people say about Moon Knight is that it is just a Marvel version of Batman.
Yes.
But really, that's not the case.
Yeah, it's not the case. They get that because around the time where one artist was drawing Batman and they were doing another series with Moon Knight, they ended up reinventing his style in that kind of style that the artist was doing.
Yeah.
And so it looked like a Batman style comic at the time. That's kind of what happened.
Wow, we
He's
started
all
talking
one
about
color,
Moon
right?
Knight and the people just dropped. the viewers.
Like, well, that's it.
They were just here for the
I still see
Irish
well,
festivities.
anyways. All right, so he's not Batman, but he does, and we'll get into this, have a billionaire persona, if we want to talk that.
Mhm.
The comics is going to be probably a lot different than the Disney Plus show. In the comics, he was a guy named Mark Spector. He was a military guy. He was, why did I just want to say sent away? Not sent away from the military. Dishonorably discharged from the military.
Discharge. There you go.
Because of mooning, pretty much.
And like
Other
the other
things.
one, that's more than likely been retconned by now in the comics, but yeah.
Yeah.
But if you were actually going to compare him to another comic book character, more than likely, I think the better comparison would be to Spawn.
Yeah, I could see that.
His Spawn was a military kind of gun for hire type person, and was killed by one of his fellow soldiers, left for dead, and basically the devil brought him back to be his spawn, his hell spawn, to pave his way to Earth or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's very similar to kind of more of the modern
Yeah.
Knight take.
The thing that I'm most intrigued about this show and the handling of this character, I'm getting all serious now.
Mm.
Tone has shifted. My wife is a therapist, a trauma therapist. So the main character of this show has dissociative identity disorder, which means he becomes different people in his own head, pretty much. I don't know. People used to call it multi-personality disorder, but that's not actually what it technically is, and it's not called that anymore. So he switches. Basically, he turns into different people, their own persona, their own everything, and as we see in the trailer, someone calls him and he picks up the phone. He's like, "Oh, you're still alive, Mark?" And he's like, "Who's Mark?" Like he doesn't know about this other.
Yeah, and that's one of the differences to this in the comics. Mark Spector, like it starts out with Mark Spector.
Yeah.
But in this one, it's starting out with the other character, which was
Stephen Grant.
Yeah, Stephen Grant.
Which in the trailers anyway, Stephen Grant in the comics is a billionaire. In the trailers, I think he's just like he works at a gift shop or something weird like that. I don't think he's a billionaire.
Yeah. Could be. And there are other personas in the comic as well. Jack Lockley, who's like a taxi cab driver. So there could be even more in the show. We just haven't seen it.
Yeah. So this will be interesting. I hope they do a good job with that. Because it can be hard to do like mental illness and this kind of show. They've sort of pulled it off in the past with like PTSD and some of the like Winter Soldier and stuff. So
the Doom Patrol does a good job with the character on that who has multiple kind of personalities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where they do a really good job with that. And each one comes with its own power, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. So in the comic books, he's Jewish. I don't know if they're going to do that in the show. That's sort of how his dissociative identity sort of starts, because he's a kid, and his family friend is a rabbi, and they find out this is horrible. They found out that his rabbi is actually a Nazi serial killer that kills Jewish people. And this is what leads him to having this disorder.
That whole story.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the comics, there's like any comic book character, things like he had a story and then it was retconned, and they had a story and it was retconned. Like he started out in the pages of Werewolf by Night.
Yeah, it was a one-off,
which is a one-off, because and that's why it was like Moon Knight, because he was hunting werewolves and all his weapons were silver, and he worked for this bad organization that was against Werewolf by Night. Which Werewolf by Night, another show coming to Disney Plus, like a Halloween special. But then like he was kind of popular in that featured comic that they retconned him to where he was like undercover working for the bad organization.
Yeah,
he's actually a good guy, and and he basically on a mission in Egypt. He was killed by fellow soldiers and basically left for dead in front of this like statue in this pyramid, which was a statue to Khonshu.
Khonshu.
I don't know if that's how you.
No, it's Khonshu. Yeah, that's
right. Which is why it's kind of a little bit like Spawn. Khonshu is like the demon kind of character or whatever that brings him back to life and sets him on his path to be Moon Knight. Which there was like at first like that was the reason he had like different personalities, and then they retconned it to where it was the priest that caused it, but then they retconned it again that Khonshu was like training him since he was a child almost.
Yeah.
And then revealed himself in Egypt. So I don't know what they'll do.
Yeah. So in the comics, the guy that leaves him for dead is I forget the dude's name, but his face is basically tattooed with a skull on it.
Which again, like Spawn, there's a character.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that Tommy McFarlane just took Moon Knight and made Spawn.
I think so.
Maybe so.
But the dude with the skull face tattoo is the dude that Moon Knight rips his face off. So yeah, it's really gory. That's where the movie Face Off came from. It's Moon Knight face.
Take your face off.
There's a good face-off joke in the new Ryan Reynolds movie on Netflix. I won't ruin it, but there's a really good face-off joke in it.
Did you like that movie?
I had
So
fun
many
with it.
bad things about it. We started watching it, and it was just like,
The Adam Project.
Yeah, the Adam
I
Project.
don't know if I can watch. I read the description. I don't think I can watch.
Yeah, you might not want to, but it's good. Like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed myself. It was Ryan
Yeah.
Reynolds. It was a Ryan Reynolds movie. Ryan
Yeah.
Reynolds being Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, and the kid
and
being Ryan
and
Reynolds.
the kid being Ryan Reynolds. I think the kid watched
was
all
pretty
of
funny.
Ryan Reynolds movies.
Yes.
So back to Moon Knight. There's also something they establishes called. This is sort of when he gets away from being the right hand of Koshi or whatever, the Midnight Mission,
Mhm.
and he helps vampires, like helps save them.
Well, that was one of the. He basically like anybody who needs help. It's almost like a heroes for hire type thing.
Yeah,
That's with like the kind of Luke Cage did and stuff
Yeah.
like that, where basically anybody can come to him for help. And one of the stories is is these people got tricked into this pyramid scheme into becoming vampires,
as one does.
which I hope they do that storyline.
Wow.
Bring in Blade for that one.
Yeah,
yeah.
one and the basically one of the people named Reese, it's this lady, becomes like his receptionist. She was one of the
Mhm.
vampires that he helps out.
Yeah.
And she may be in the show. That character, I don't know. Maybe.
The villain character for this, played by Ethan Hawke, is like not much is known about him because he was a very minor character.
Yeah.
Very minor comic for Moon Knight. So we'll see. It seems like he is connected to Khonshu in the show in some way, or at least knows of it.
What was his name?
Arthur Harrow is one I just read.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's way down on the baddie list, the rogues gallery, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see. I wanted them to do. What was that one? It's another Shadow Knight. That looks like an interesting storyline. It's like his brother or something.
Oh.
Randall Spector.
Randall.
Randy.
Randy Spector.
That was sound like Austin Powers. Randy.
And he goes up against
Spector, baby.
Sometimes he goes up against the Punk Ghost Gang.
Ooh.
Why aren't they doing that?
Don't know.
I am looking forward to there's another personality they did reveal, just based off his costume, Mr. Knight.
Yes.
Which is basically him in a suit.
That suit looks
white
cool,
suit,
though.
the mask. It looks so cool. It looks so good. In the comics, he's more of a consultant for the police.
Yeah.
I don't know how they'll treat it in this, but yeah, he looks nice in that suit.
Now he has, for his powers and abilities, he does sort of have along the lines of Batman. He's got the martial arts. He throws little moons.
Moonerang.
I think he
works alone.
He works alone. I think he has a grappling hook.
Yeah.
All one color.
Extends into a bow staff, I think. He's used nunchucks, compound bow, spiked knuckles, gauntlets.
The Moonmobile.
So he sort of has the same setup as Batman.
Batman Ninja Turtle crossover.
Yeah. But he does sort of have supernatural powers based on the phases of the moon.
Yeah, and in the comics, it comes and goes. It seems like some writers give him some powers, some don't.
He can have superhuman strength. He's died many times, been brought back by Koshu, supposedly. But he doesn't know how many times he can die and be brought back. But he has been brought back to life by Koshu. Now, in the trailer, Koshu, I'm assuming, is the beaked, skeleton beaked looking creature. In the trailer, is that who? I said he wasn't listening. In the trailer, Koshu is the beak.
Siri heard something and like came on, and I totally missed what you were saying.
I said it seems like in the trailer the beaked creature, skeleton-looking creature, is Koshu.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's what it seems to be. Yeah. Sorry.
Or a little old lady in an elevator.
Yeah. And the beaked. I heard beat creature when Siri came on, and I was like, I don't know. I don't remember a beet creature like from
like
Doug.
Vegetable,
from, like Doug Funny, like the beets. Like I don't know.
Beet. Anyway. If you're still with us, thank you. Thanks for sticking around. So, Katrin,
yes,
since you know the least, I guess, about Moon Knight, do you have any questions that probably some listeners have questions about too?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I've read a little bit about it as of today. You've answered my questions already, so I don't know.
We didn't talk about his helicopter driver.
He's a helicopter driver. Is this like Magnum PI or
Thanos is his helicopter driver?
In the comics, he does. His name is hold on, I'll tell you. Where'd it go? I had it pulled up here.
He has been a part of like the Avengers or the West Coast Avengers.
Yeah.
Like Heroes for Hire and the Secret Avengers, but yeah, he likes to work alone.
Except when he works with John Paul Frenchie Duchamp.
Frenchie, that's right.
Yeah, that's his helicopter pilot and closest friend. Two meet after Mark left the Marines. So he was in the Marines. Frenchie's a mercenary, but with moral principles.
A mercenary with moral principles.
Yeah, he doesn't like to compromise, leading him to fully support Mark Spector's choice to protect people and avenge the wronged rather than profit from combat and killing. So Moon Knight is like a little bit of Batman, a little bit of Magnum PI, a little bit of Spawn. Yeah, a lot of Spawn.
Interesting.
What more can you ask for?
Oscar Isaac.
I think Oscar
Isaac. And we got him.
I think he's going to do a great job in this character.
He's good. I like him. So I'm glad they chose him for this part.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Well, cool. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure we'll talk more about it after it comes out and we actually know more.
For me, it's I'm excited just because it's new content at this point. Because it still just looks kind of weird to me, but at the same time, it's like it could be good. So let's check it out. But
I
don't know.
He's a character I never really got his comics. I knew little about him, so I'm kind of excited to see a character like that.
Yeah.
Getting a show to learn a little bit more about him.
I've liked the looks of him for years. Like I remember when I first saw him, I was like, "Oh, he looks really cool."
Yeah. It's interesting on like the images we have seen. He does kind of blend into the background, right? He's all gray, kind of a moon color, but there's a lot of backgrounds or ground or whatever. It seems like he kind of just. I mean, he's all just one color, right? So that makes it weird. But he, I wonder if the show will be dark and where
it's gonna be dark.
You can't really see him too well, which is kind of like Batman. I guess
you gotta turn the brightness up on
turn
the
that
TV.
brightness up.
Vance was saying in the comments that it's just a standalone, that there's no connection to the current MCU.
Yeah.
Well, and that got me thinking about like Morbius. Is that one connected to anything else?
Well, that's Morbius Sony, is different. That's through Sony.
Okay. Well,
that's their Spider-Verse, which is kind of connected in a way now because of the last Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
like in the trailers, you've seen Spider-Man imagery and stuff like that. So
Sure.
you're not sure exactly how that'll be connected. It's probably at least in the same universe as Venom because of Sony.
Okay. Yeah.
This
Makes sense.
this will probably be in the take place in the Marvel universe, but like Daredevil or Luke Cage or whatever, it just
Punisher and all
it'll
that.
probably be like kind of to the side where
Yeah.
there
Fine.
might be like you might see like newspapers or something indicating things or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I think, and that's fine. I think it's good to have different stories and not talk about the Infinity Stones all the time or whatever, or talking about the event that happened,
Yeah.
and all.
yeah.
It's just like Star Wars. Like at some point, it's nice not to talk about Luke Skywalker, right? It's like let's not talk about Skywalker for a while. Let's do something
We
else,
don't talk about Skywalker.
Yeah.
No.
So I think it'll be good. I think there'll be those some people that say, well, what does this have to do with everything? I don't want to watch it, but that's fine. Don't watch it. But I mean, but again, we had those shows, right? So like Luke Cage and the Iron Fist and Punisher. I mean, they were and Jennifer Jones, right? They
Jessica
all came
Jones.
together except for
Yes,
Punisher.
Jessica
Sorry,
Jones.
I work with a Jennifer Jones. So Jessica Jones, and so we did have that with the Defenders, right? But they still are separate from what we know as the
For
Marvel
now.
universe. Yeah, right. For now.
For now.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
because Charlie Hall.
Yeah, I know.
Charlie Cox.
Charlie Cox. That's a singer. Charlie
Yeah.
Hall. Look what you're making me switch the name.
I know. I'm
No.
sorry.
Anyways, he was in the
No, Betty Boop.
Spider-Man.
Wait.
Betsy Ross.
Anyways, all right. So that's Moon Knight.
Wow.
There you
Are
go.
you excited now?
I am. I'm excited about this one.
Yeah.
Good.
Miss Marvel will probably start. It'll start well after the blip happened. That's how it'll start.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one will start with, "I once peeled a guy's face off."
Well,
yeah, probably.
Probably
Now-
not.
am I remembering incorrectly? But does Miss Marvel have any tie to the universe of or multiverse of madness?
No.
Was there something we saw there?
I mean, there's possibility. You see a character that looks like a Captain Marvel or Ms. Marvel or somebody with similar powers or whatever,
Right.
but you really don't know who it is.
Yeah, I don't think
so.
Never know.
More than likely it won't be because this show will come out after Universe.
That doesn't stop them.
I mean, it doesn't. But
When does it come out?
I think it'll be weird.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, you never know. It could be that you actually get introduced in the movie and then you see her in her show, right?
She'll just be
It could
walking
be
down the
some character
sidewalk.
using that bracelet, and it goes off, and then she finds the bracelet in her show.
Interesting.
Supposedly they're still doing reshoots for Multiverse of Madness. So
Gosh.
there's that.
Uh-oh.
That's not good. It's 2 months away, if that.
Those effects will go nicely, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
those new shots.
I wonder what.
Unless
I mean,
working overtime.
often wonder what when they do these reshoots like last minute, like what are they actually doing? Like,
really, like basically what happens with stuff like that is they get into the editing room, and because in editing the story can change drastically. From what's shot when it's put together, and they need to when they're doing that, it's like, okay, well the story's kind of leaning this way, but we need like maybe one or two little sequences to kind of wrap this together better. So then they'll go out and do the reshoots. And a lot of movies they plan for reshoots. They've got money set aside to do that.
Yeah.
Already. And with this one, it's more like a little bit of that, but also probably a little bit of like, man, Spider-Man No Way Home, really good. We should put some more people in here.
Yeah,
because apparently that's happening with Black Adam as well. Possibly Superman maybe being added because that movie got pushed till next year.
That is true. And then the Shazam got pushed up to this year.
Yeah, Shazam got pushed up. And Flash again got pushed back. Yeah. not Marvel, but
Yeah,
comic.
it's superheroes. We'll end on this. We won't get into it, but I saw the Batman.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
It was good.
It was good.
It was really good. Go see
Mhm.
it.
Well, good.
Go see the Batman. Yeah, it was good. I liked it. Even, I mean, it was 3 hours, and I still, I mean, there
It didn't feel
it didn't
long.
feel like it was too long.
The only reason it felt a little long to me was I was in a kind of uncomfortable chair,
Mm.
and so my back was kind of like tweaking on me a bit, and then there was a
Mhm.
kid behind me, and because the chairs lean back, and when you lean them back, they're mechanical, so it's going zzz, and the kid kept going zzz, 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 the whole time. Like whenever people were talking,
I would have
he
went
got bored.
full Batman on him.
Swear to me!
Yeah. We splurged, and the theater we're in had these pods you sit in,
Oh.
so you don't have people like kicking. You know, it's like you're surrounded on 3 sides by these walls, and then it has 2 seats that recline and they give you blankets
What?
and a
One
tray,
of those
and there's like a
things
little
that
light you could
like
turn on and
Are you
off.
sure you didn't fly to Europe or something?
Come to Houston, baby. But it's nice. It spoils you. You're like, and then of course they bring you food and drinks, and then they're like, "Oh, would you like your complimentary popcorn that comes with the seat?" And we're like, "What? Yes,
Ooh.
please. Bring us the popcorn."
You
Like,
know, man.
no.
Yeah, no, who wants that? So man, but yeah, the blankets and I mean, I was worried since it was a 3-hour movie. I'm like, okay, they give me a blanket and this seat like reclines back, and I'm in a pod. I'm just gonna fall asleep, but I didn't.
3 hours long. Yeah.
Because the movie was really good.
Good. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Gotta find a time. No, Carla's not interested, my wife, and
Oh.
my son won't go. So.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, let's go by yourself then.
She's like, why do they have to be so dark these days? These movies.
Well, because
Batman. It comes out at night.
Yeah.
I said it's the Dark Knight. And she's like, I know, but why?
The evening night.
so that's why Miss Marvel was made for.
We have
For
a
you.
question from the viewers. Chris,
Oh.
did you watch the Boys Diabolical cartoons yet?
I have watched some of them. I have not watched all of them. I watched a couple episodes, and yeah, it's. I mean, if you like the boys, you'll like the Diabolical. Basically, they're animated kind of shorts.
Yeah.
Based on the boys universe, and they're fun and very violent. So violent. One of them's like almost like a Roger Rabbit type cartoon or whatever, but like bloody.
Huh.
It's fun.
There you go.
It's
Fun
fun.
times. Fun times. I tried to watch a superhero show on Netflix starring Diamond Dallas Page.
Oh. Is it that new one that
I don't even remember
that
what
it's like set
called.
in the future or something, and it's
Yeah,
it's weird.
yeah. It is weird. Weird. I watched.
I couldn't get into it because it was just so. It was dark and like it's in a, it's not great times in the future or whatever. And
Did you notice?
Yes.
Did you recognize Diamond Dallas Page? He was.
I didn't watch enough of it.
He was the guy that was supposed to be the Batman character,
Okay.
and he even has a sidekick that's like a little boy, like Robin. But he's a different kind of flying animal. Not a bat. I don't know, but I'm like, wait, this is Diamond Dallas Page. He's a wrestler. For those that don't know.
Did you know he has his own yoga videos?
Oh yeah, DDP yoga.
Yeah.
DDP yoga.
It supposedly it helps people.
That's
a lot.
what I've heard. There's a
Our friend
a radio
Kerry.
show I listened to.
Kerry
that
Gordon
did
does
it, and he lost a ton of weight with it.
Our friend Kerry Gordon from Comic Palooza.
Oh yeah, that's right. He does. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Metal
Geek
podcast. Yeah. Metal Geeks.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I've had fun. We had some news. We had a quiz. We dove in to figure out what Moon Knight's all about. We know now it's more than about mooning at night. And he's not Batman.
What do
so
you
we're good
need?
to go. What more do
He's
you
not
need?
Batman.
And he's
But he's a
Spawn.
lot like that.
He's
He's
Spawn.
what?
Or Spawn's Moon Knight.
He's
I
Spawn,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah, Spawn is Moon Knight.
All right. Well, this has been episode 230. Can you believe that? 230.
Wow.
Wow.
We're at year 5, like in a couple weeks.
Wacky,
It is in
wild
April
stuff.
that we started because I found an email of where we said, "Here's a good logo we can use." Is what we were passing around stuff in April. So this is our time of the year.
It's our time of
5,
the year.
magic number 5.
Hopefully, we'll go for 5 more if Podbean
At
will
least.
allow us.
500 more.
Anyways, all right. Well, thank you for joining us on this version of I Am Marvel, episode 230 of I Am Geek. And we'll be back next week with. Oh, what are we doing? What is next week?
We'll be back to I Am Legend.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can talk about the moon. So we can always lead in for whatever we talk about. The legend of, or something with Egyptian. We could do something Egyptian related. Is the moon real?
Is it made of cheese?
Was there really a landing on?
Oh, was it done in a Hollywood stage
by Kubrick?
I don't know. We'll talk about something legendary next week on I Am Geek.
Yes.
So we'll see you next week for something fun, something geeky. Oh no, I messed it up.
Oh
well. Something new, something fun, and of course, something geeky on I Am. See you next time.
Bye.